Hey, welcome everybody back to the episode 2 of the Miraculous Podcast. I'm your host Yoko, or Watashi wa Yoko-chan. I am the Shiba Inu living in another dimension. And basically, my brother from another mother, MC Frisky here, fills me in of what's going on in the real world. How are you, my brother?
I'm doing good. MC Frisky coming live from KTU. I thought we were going to call it the Dimensional Drift. What happened? What happened?
Oh, snap. Fast and Furious! Dimensional drift, drift, drift. Yeah. It's your favorite theme song.
It's my favorite theme song. Living in Tokyo.
So, the dimensional drift rift. Here on today's podcast, we're going to talk about the anomalies that are called fan fiction. It's my favorite. I'm a hopeless romantic, and I love reading garbage fan fictions of romance before bed. How about you, my friend?
I just love a good train wreck in the morning, so I'm all for it.
I mean,
I
you do live in Brooklyn. People like to wreck trains. Am I right?
Oh yeah, let's not talk about that homicide that happened on the 7 train last weekend.
Oh, it's so bad because it did happen. Google it. Um, so yeah, we decided to explore either fanfiction.net and any other wondrous dark place on the interwebs that
Man,
host. What were we gonna say, bro?
the dark web, man. It's dark as fuck right now.
All right. So what are we looking at today?
Well, in honor of the new Fast and Furious trailer that just dropped last week, we decided we're gonna visit the family and see how close family can get with some wonderful Fast and Furious fan fiction coming at you live.
Oh my gosh. You hear that, folks? It's coming at us live. And for those of you at home, feel free to jump down the deep, dark, ravenous hole of fan fiction. We're going to basically read you the titles and what fan fictions we're going to go over. And in this particular case, Fast and the Furious, as he said. And we're going to give it a yay or nay on the summary because you never know what we're going to get. So, my friend, what did you find?
Oh, right now I'm looking at some great interesting titles. The first one I'm guessing is I don't know how this goes by popularity or I don't know. But the first one says Fast and Furious: The Hellraiser Heist, and it does not have a summary. They kind of you know done goofed on the summary part.
There's three dots here. What is going on?
Exactly, there's 3 dots, and if you actually open it, there's like 2, 3 sentences of
Oh
actual.
my gosh. We have to read it. Are you ready? Are you going to read it?
Oh my god, I don't even. This guy can't spell.
Or Luke Jag was casually driving his orange 2004 Ford Mustang.
Mach 1.
Ooh, down a road and parks it in his had parked it on a lift, word for word here, and turns on the he starts working on the NOS when he gets a checks the caller ID and was Dominic presses the green button and starts talking. I was hoping. Oh, you want to read it?
Hey, let me do it. I was hoping you'd call. Do you need? Question mark.
Luke says, Dom.
I need you to help me in a job. Dom said cold and could only grin at Dom's words. He grinned at his own words. I'll meet you in a day.
Oh,
Woo!
5 stars. Yes.
It's actually 3 reviews. I actually want to read the
Oh
reviews.
my
They're
God, let's
probably
read the reviews. Click it, click it.
all right. The first one is from Blue Wings 512. His helpful feedback. You make me sick. Always making bad comics. You should be shamed.
My turn, my turn. This is garbage. It's only 100 or so words long, even though it's barely a paragraph. It's full of terrible grammar and misspelling. It doesn't make sense and it doesn't pique interest in the story. Why bother? Says guest.
Thank you, guess. And this is a long. This review is like 3 times as long as the story. It's
Oh my
from
god. Go ahead.
Took. Is it from Took If Wolf for School? Is it Tom Wolfe?
Oh my god, no. No.
You,
Go ahead.
all right, and this is his criticism. Your summary is completely nonsensical and full of misspellings. Character, universal. There is no need to capitalize belongs, car, or parts. If you can't even get a 30-word summary right without errors, what hope does the rest of the story have? This is less than 100 words long, and it would be easier to tell you what is right than what is wrong. So the guy's driving down a road. What is parks in his had parked it supposed to mean? The first sentence doesn't make sense. It should be about 3 separate sentences.
Is this
Oh
what you
my!
humans like to write? Is this what I have to deal with? Oh my gosh.
This is shockingly bad, complete garbage. Is it a joke? This is not a joke. You have a lot of learning to do before you sit down and write a story. If you don't speak,
Whoa.
it's going in. If you don't speak English, I would try writing in your native tongue because your English is nothing like good enough to write a story in it.
Oh.
If English is your first language, I fear for the school which educated you, as they are doing something frightfully wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Ouch.
Wow, I am shook at how critical this person. Well, first of all, he gave good criticism, but he didn't have to go down piss in his pot. You know, the person could have been drunk.
The person could have Asperger's or something. We don't know.
Someone with Asperger's is way smarter. That's all I gotta say.
Ugh, it's fun. There's fun one that's more than 100 words.
Okay, so here's the deal.
You find one. Go ahead.
What you need to do, follow with me on the right hand side. There's a way to categorize everything. Actually, I'm sorry.
What's
Wait,
rated K?
K means kindergarten. Okay.
Gosh.
T means teenager. M
M means
is
mature.
for mature. That's where all the good writing is at. All the M's. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna click the M one, okay, and we're gonna see what happens. And let's see. I'm gonna pick one. Let's see here. I'm gonna randomly close my eyes, and oh, found one.
Oh boy.
Fast and the Furious 65, one shot. Love Me Back to Life by Earth Angel Lib. Or is that Angel? Earth Angel Lib. A version of what could take place between 6 and 7. 6 chapters long.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Body's not ready. This isn't mature?
Yeah, it's a mature one.
Okay.
Oh man, it just already like glancing over the summary, it's already just way too adult for me. I can't.
You have to, because I can't. I don't know where it is. You have, so you have to.
Okay, here. I'm gonna share it with you. For the folks of you at home, we're uh we're sharing these fanfics. So did you get it? Did you get the link?
I got the link.
It's funny how the internet works the same in different dimensions. So I was there. It's like the moonlight shone luminously through the slide door of the balcony bedroom of the beachfront condo in Tambor, Costa Rica. Dom and the team decided after 6 months of home renovation and upgrading the garage in LA that they needed a vacation. Dom had purchased this condo 1 month after Letty had returned with him to LA. He said it was him fulfilling his promise to her, realizing a dream he had of them on a beach in Mexico. This was all before everything went to shit. Jess was killed. Mia had to quit school. The whole family was facing jail time, and all hopes and dreams were thrown out with their freedom. Oh my god. Like, this is the first paragraph.
It's so deep.
It is so deep. I'm skimming through it, and I'm just gonna read this part here. Um, this is like a couple paragraphs down. It had been 2 years since he actually saw her sleep. The peacefulness in her face was so comforting to him compared to her usual confused, pissed off, worried, and sometimes sad expression.
That's all she knows.
Are you? Oh my God. It's hitting home. She looked angelic in her white tank top, seductively draped with white satin sheets.
Oh my god.
Her dark curls cascaded her neck in the sexiest way. Her skin glowed in the moonlight, and Dom felt a sense of pride for having such a perfect soulmate. But his smile soon fell as his thoughts wandered back to why were they still so distant, even though they were so close?
I, I feel you. I feel you, Dom.
He soon He soon snapped out of his thoughts when Letty started to stir restlessly in her sleep. A look of worry, and curiosity plastered his face. Letty's breathing became heavy, and her legs rubbed restlessly under the satin sheets. Dom stood up, intended on trying to wake her up, but stopped suddenly as she began muttering words in her sleep. I, I can't, she muttered as her head turned from side to side. Tom sat on the edge of his bed, monitoring her reaction in case things got out of hand. I don't have hammer, she muttered again and again. Tom was shocked beyond belief. She was dreaming about the heist in DR. But how could this be? And how long has this been happening? Why didn't she say anything? I can't, she murmured again, still stirring restlessly. Tom quietly looked over and whispered in her ear.
I'll catch you.
I'm done. I can't read anymore. I can't.
You know what made this funny for me? I kept thinking that the bed she's sleeping on is a giant race car bed. I used to have one when I was a kid. It was pretty dope.
Listen, Dom's a big boy. I wouldn't be surprised that he has that.
He has the money for it.
He totally does. Oh my God. Let's go to another one.
Oh,
This fan fiction is just so
all
ridiculous.
right. I got the next one right here. It's called The Fast and Furious Twilight Style.
No, you are
Yeah,
kidding me.
I
Oh,
got it. I'll send it to you right quick.
oh God, I gotta blow my nose. Oh,
Oh, whew.
oh,
No, nose blowing intermission.
oh, it's so sad. Boom, 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 boom.
So, summary says it's like Fast and Furious, just using Twilight characters. Hope you like it. Note: Bella in this story is a complete bitchy person, and Cassie is my friend.
Wait, wait. Are you ready? It's time. All right, your turn. Go ahead.
Holy shit! All right. Okay. This is who the hell's Cassie? I don't remember Cassie.
It
Anyway.
could be a self-insert character, my friend. From my experience in fan fiction, self-insert characters are the writer, but as a different character. Go ahead.
Oh, so it's like R. Kelly playing the narrator and trapped in the closet.
Keep reading. Go ahead and read.
Hmm. Get ready, I shouted. I heard the engines rev. Set, I shouted. The tires quickened. Go! I screamed. The two Ferraris, one black, the other red, raced past me. I jumped through my Ducati and took the shortcut only I knew of to the finish line. I raced through the streets and halted at line I marked as the finish line. I could hear the sharp sound of tires twisting around the corner. I pulled my Ducati off the road and let the glossy black Ferrari zoom past me. It came to a screeching halt as the red Ferrari reached the zoom past me too, and its door opened. Out of the red Ferrari, a man in black polo shirt, black jeans, and white shoes with a black Nike symbol stepped out. I only knew the boy by one name, Jasper Whitlock. It seems you lost me, said a voice I've never heard before say. I turn around to a girl with a black jacket on down to her waist. A crowd gathered around the girl. Way to go, Bella! A short pixie
Oh!
girl named Alice shouted, running up to the girl. Thanks, Alice, she smiled. You gonna come to the club with me? Alice asked. Sure, Bella sighed, her dumb face remembering how to breathe once again. Yay, I want you to meet my big brother, Alice said. Okay, you want to ride? She asked. Sure, hey, Cassie, you coming? Alice called over to me. Sure, I'll ride behind ya. I said like my ghetto slang come through. Okay, Alice said and slipped into Bella's black Ferrari. Bella jumped into the driver's seat and revved the engine. I hopped in my Ducati and we sped off onto the only club in town, Midnight Sun. Damn, Fort Seattle really sucks. Only one club.
Wow.
I bet they serve club soda. Anyway, with our fast driving, it only took us about 3 minutes, and the club was on the other side of town. Whoa! Bella and Alice got out of the car, and I slowly climbed off my Ducati. We all walked to the front of the club, cut in front of the long line of people waiting to get. Yeah, that's how it ends. Waiting to get.
Are you serious? I just looked up, like, I went to have a sip of water, and as soon as just waiting to get, I was like, "No, that couldn't have ended." It ended there, folks.
Well, there's a second part. This is from Bella's point of view, so shit's gonna get serious.
Oh, shit. I love Brick. I mean, Bella.
I love Shovel Face. I mean, yeah. We all walked up to the bouncer. Hey, Emmett. I smiled up at my brother. Hey, Billy Boo. He teased using his famous nickname for me. Can me and my friends get in, or are all you gonna make us wait in that long line? I pouted. No, I wouldn't do that to you, Billy Boo. Come on in. Thank you. I smiled and walked off to her boyfriend Jason the beach. I walked with Alice to the bar. Apple martini, Alice said. Strawberry blonde, I said. I saw the bartender oogling my chest. And if you keep staring at my chest, I'll knock your ass down a few feet, I growled. He quickly turned around and started fixing the drinks. Wow, you feisty, a voice behind me said. I turned my glare to him. Fuck off, I growled. Hi, James, Alice said. Alice, he said. You know him? I asked. Bro's friend, she answered. Well, tell him to fuck off, I said, you southern or something? He asked. She just asked me if I'm southern or something, I growled. Yeah, James said, like I was retarded. You bitch, no one ever asked me if I'm southern. Do I look fucking southern? I said as I punched until he bleed. Alice pulled me off, wrapping her tiny arms in a steel grip around my waist.
Oh my god.
I thrashed against her arms, trying to get a few more hits at him, but he ran away. Once he was gone, I slowly started to calm down. You want to dance, Allie? I asked. Sure, she smiled, her teeth glistening in the
It says
strobe light.
glissing. It says glissing. It does
Yeah.
not say glistening.
Well, grammar check. Fact check. Yep, it says glissing. We walked to the dance floor, and after a look at Cassie, the song changed to Love Game by Lady. And Alice twisted her bodies against each other.
Wait, it doesn't even finish. I love Game. I love Game by Lady.
And something grabbed my ass. I looked back, smiling, half open, which I noticed that less. This is gonna be fun. The end. I can't finish
Dude, it
this.
was pretty painful. How many chapters is this? It's only one chapter?
Oh,
No, it's only
no.
one page. Read the reviews, dude. This is a 10 out of 10.
All right, we're gonna check out the comments. Here we go. 2 whole comments. Number 1, love it. Write more.
That was awesomeness. That's the second one.
This is, what does this have to do with the Fast and the Furious? They drove like at the beginning, and that's it. Like they could have done
Listen,
that without whatever.
first of all, Bella is super important, okay? She's an independent woman. She's not only a brick, but she's a brown covered brick, okay? And where's Edward, first of all? Oh, he doesn't need to be in it because she's a strong, fast, big boobied, independent Ducati woman.
Wow, that was something, folks. I want a sexy one, man. Give me the good stuff. We need.
Dude, this is tough. It's tough because, like,
Let's see.
ooh, there's a
Fast.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer crossover, Fast and the Furious. So, okay, if you want to get the good stuff, if you go on the right hand side,
Oh
you
boy.
click complete and then you click English because we want all the English ones. And
Complete English.
and then you're gonna have there's one with reviews. That's the most important one because oh, where is it? Okay, fanfiction.net. Why'd you change to shit?
I want Dom and Brian to stare into each other's souls while they drive a quarter mile at a time.
Oh my lord. We gotta find the juicy ones. Hold on.
Samoan Thor.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, I'm usually really good at finding the juicy
Oh, what
ones.
is this? What is explicit slash?
That means it's dirty.
We're going there. Samoan Thor. Woo! Chapter 3. I don't even know.
Samoan Thor.
We're skipping to chapter 3. So, let me read. This is between Ludacris's character and The Rock's character.
Okay. Now, mind you, be careful. How about this? I'm going to make it a challenge for you. If there's any indication of any, um, if they're talking about somebody's wang or no bits or the booty part, we're going to replace the words
We're gonna
with
replace it.
inanimate objects.
Gonna replace it with flex tape.
Yeah, that sounds good. That
Yes.
sounds good.
Okay. And that had drawn him like a moth to a flame. His huge body had been behind Tej, him ramming itself into him, whether he wanted him or not. When he'd bitten Tej, this is Ludacris's character, by the way,
Oh my gosh.
and drawn blood, it had incited a bloodlust in him that Tej had never seen before. He'd become so hard and rough and violent inside Tej, he had thought he was going to flex tape him to death. He'd never been afraid of him until that time. Uncertain, yes. Afraid, no. But he was now. Oh my god.
I feel like I don't even know where we are anymore. Are we even still reading?
Like it should have been in the Twilight fan fiction.
Oh, you're right.
This is more Twilight than the actual whatever. Why am I
Oh,
trying to make sense of this?
oh man. This is just this is oh man. Now, I feel like this has been an adventure. You know what I'm saying? Like we've only read like what, two and a half fanfics? Not even. And a lot of them are just really bad.
I'm skipping to chapter 3. Let's go.
Let's go. Give me some juicies. Juicies.
Woo.
Let's get the flex tape in there.
Okay. I'm skipping ahead. There is a lot of words. At least this guy knows how to write more than 3 sentences.
Yeah. And they're actually using capital letters this time and punctuation.
It actually looks like they can actually write.
Yeah.
My favorite color. What's yours? Oh my god, are these guys on a date or something? Ooh. 3 days later. Okay, I'm just skipping past the stuff.
Bef- Before you do that, this line here says black is technically not a color, man, but you can have it for now until you figure out what your favorite color actually is. That's what they asked them. What's your favorite color? All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh man. All right. 3 days later, they're returning from a day trip. Each day, Tej and Luke, which is the Rock's character, has spent together dated has spent the day together fishing, theme park, hiking. Tej was exhausted from trying to keep his hands to himself. The more time he spent in Luke's presence, the more he wanted to be with him. They returned to Luke's apartment and were deciding what to do for dinner. Tej looked at Luke sprawled on the lounge. He was taking up the whole flexing thing. He felt his blood shift south at the same time he felt his heart shift.
Oh, my stars.
Oh, my swirls. And he knew he'd chosen. He was going to let Luke back in again, but on his terms this time.
Good, I'm scared. Where are we going?
And so it was time to get started on that. He stretched as he put his beer on the counter before moving back to the lounge, adding a groan for effect. He rolled his shoulders, making like he was tired, but he could see Luke's graze track his movement out of the corner of his eye. Good to know he's not indifferent. This plan would go to ish if he was. He kind of bounced in place a little like he was stretching his legs, but he was jiggling his arse at the man he was trying to seduce. Made him feel like an idiot, but he knew Luke liked his arse.
Is that the Pokemon Arceus? I don't get it.
It's his arse. He's trying to say ass, but he realized.
Oh. Oh, they're either Canadian or European who's writing this. Okay.
Oh man. I'm gonna skip a little ahead. Alright.
I want you to say flex tape me, but I said flex tape me. So his words gasp as he pushes back on Luke.
I was about to read that part. We're on the same wavelength.
Oh my god. All right, go ahead.
No, your turn to flex me. He goes back to Tej's tailpipe immediately, poking and prodding it with his wrench. He feels it spasm around him as what he just said, and Tej is setting up, forcing himself away from Luke. He turns around to face him, kneeling beside Luke's hip now, looking at him. Luke lays back and thrusts his pants down over his gear clutch and his thighs before lifting his legs and drawing them up and off, including his underoos. They were both nude now. He palms his wrench, jerking it a couple of times. Tej hasn't moved. He's still looking at him. Luke turns over on the bed and raises himself on his knees, turning around to look over his shoulder at Tej. Tej doesn't move, like a deer caught in the headlights. They keep eye contact as he moves his other hand down to his entrance. He doesn't blink as he feels his finger prodding at himself. He taps it a couple of times before shifting it in with emotion. With a moan. Ooh, he loves being stretched out the first time.
Oh my gosh.
He pressed the nitrous button on his finger a few times. So
Oh my gosh.
he slips a second nitrous canister in, bringing another groan from himself. You're going to make me flexing well fists. Oh my god, this is hard to censor.
I told you it's like that's what the challenge is.
Holy crap, this is getting interesting.
Well, wow. Do you want to keep going? This is cray right now.
We must keep going for our audience.
Fair enough. Let's reach the end of the paragraph at least.
I lost my fucking.
He says, "You were going to make me flex tape my fist myself before you shift your gear into me."
Okay, his question is breathless. He's turned on beyond belief by what he's doing to himself and the fact that Tej is watching him be so filthy and that Tej's odometer is hard beyond belief and leaking oil copiously. Luke wants to be leaking his oil in his motor. Tej doesn't answer him, but his eyes move to watch Luke drifting himself, and he shoves the nitrous oxide on the backside of his trunk and holding it in a grip tight enough that his knuckles are white. Wow. Luke,
Eighth gear.
Luke, Luke keeps moving his keys, the keys inside of him. Tej doesn't move. He can't wait and pushes a third keychain inside himself, dropping his head, moaning loudly at the pleasure as he manages to find his finish line. Okay,
Wow.
I'm done.
Wow. You, dude, I gotta hand it to you. Using car analogies was pretty good.
I'm not a car guy, so it was hard.
It was pretty. Woo! Fast and Furious! Oh my gosh.
Whew.
Well,
Hey,
we visited the world of really scary fan fiction on fanfiction.net. So, whew, what do you folks think? That was a wild ride.
I'm so surprised they, out of all the characters, they picked those two.
I'm actually surprised too. You never know what you're gonna get on in fan fiction at all. Period. You just don't know.
Because I was
So,
expecting like Vin Diesel and The Rock or Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. No, it's like they want little baby Ludacris to bend over for Samoan Thor.
oh my gosh.
They want Samoan Thor to parallel his Chevy into his garage.
Oh my gosh. Change the oil and everything. Dude, you notice the icon of the fan fiction is him, the both of them their characters
Yeah.
together. Oh no.
It's like taken from the red carpet or something.
Now, I have a feeling that some of our listeners may be a little uncomfortable with the ships because cartoon ships are different than real life ships, but they're still fictional characters. So let's keep it in that realm. We don't actually want to ship these two people in real life, but reading this fan fiction just brings a new perspective into the minds of young readers. I don't know. I don't know. I can't.
You're trying to bullshit a message. It's not
I
gonna work.
really no, it is not gonna work.
It
It
is
is
not gonna work. This is just plain smut from people who have too much time on their hands, folks.
yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. It's fine, but don't get addicted like some people.
Shut up. I mean, yeah, don't get addicted. Fanfiction.net, a place of horrors and dreams.
A place of crossovers you won't see in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Ain't it the truth? So, next week, what's going on next week, my friend? What are you going to tell me that's going on in the human world?
Oh my god, well, next week I should have seen the new Lego movie. I'll give you a review of that. And MC Frisky's Film Corner.
Frisky's Film Corner. We're going to get a song for you. Don't worry. We're going to hook you up with that. I got to get my co-host Zimbabwe, he's my lion roommate. He lives in he lives in a little mouse hole and he's a lion toy, whatever. He's magical. Y'all know, you'll figure it out later. Anyway, thanks folks for listening. Hope you enjoyed yourself in the Cringe Factory, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
And remember, it's all about family. Keeping it in the family.
Yeah.